started as a high school coach, college, and then I was 11 years NBA assistant, WNBA with the women. And I don't miss that part of it because I'm an announcer for the Heat. I announce the games, trying to teach on the air, have everyone look at the game through a coach's eyes, and I get to coach in the summer.
Because in terms of the announcing, you and Eric are like one of the longest running announce teams around.
We're the only, there's 30 teams, Eric Reed and I are the only announcing team in the NBA that have been with the franchise since its inception. And we're going into the 27th year of the Miami Heat.
Amazing how much has probably changed in those 27 years, going from a starting franchise to a team who can put out guys like Ray Allen, LeBron, Bosh and Wade.
We were, I was an assistant in the first 3 years on the staff with the Miami, the original coaching staff. We won 15, 18, and 24 games out of 82. And so when we won the 18th year, when we won our championship, I was one of the original 7 people that were left in the franchise that have been there the whole 18 years. And I think we probably appreciated it more than anybody else because of where we started.
I would imagine Dallas must have been a hell of a sweet experience that time.
Yeah, it was. The whole thing was a great experience. And then in 2010, we got LeBron James and we got Chris Bosh to come to the Heat with Dwayne Wade. And we were only the third franchise in the history of the NBA, along with the Lakers and the Celtics, to get to 4 straight finals. We won 2 NBA championships, and it was a great experience all the way.
Very rare for a team to win 2 back-to-back championships as well.
Yes, and you know what? We're the only team in the 68-year history of the NBA that played 87 postseason games in 4 years. There's 82 games, so we played more than another season. We played 5 seasons in 4 years.
Well, 2013 especially, you guys were really, really hot. The talk now, obviously, and you're probably sick of hearing about LeBron leaving, but how much of a difference is it going to make to Miami going into this coming season without LeBron? Well,
it is different. Obviously, he's the best player in the world. It's unanimous. But excited. We're excited because we did sign Luol Deng. We re-signed Wade and Bosh. We signed Luol Deng, who's a very good defensive player. He'll fill the spot that LeBron left. And then we signed a couple of other players, 3 or 4 other players that were very good. We got the first round pick of Shabazz Napier, who led Connecticut to the NCAA championship, and he was the most outstanding player. So, and we've got an excellent coaching staff that didn't get enough credit the last 4 years because we had LeBron. And so I expect, we expect some good, big things. We're not expected to win a championship this year, which might work in our favor. We were always the hunted the last 4 years. Now we're the underdog.
Well, some people are saying you guys aren't going to get the playoffs. I reckon in the East you're still going to be contenders, surely.
We love people saying that. Keep saying it. Because whenever they do that, our guys have a chip on their shoulder. Okay. The goal for the Miami Heat this year is to have a first round home court advantage. So you mean you got to be one of the top 4 teams out of the 8. And we'll surprise a few people.
Do you enjoy the announcing? Because in many ways you guys are, at least in basketball commentary, it's very technical. You try and make calls about screens and plays much more than the colour commentary in some other sports. Is maybe a coaching element to the announcing you guys do?
It is a lot of fun. I'm with one of my best friends, in Eric Reed. He's been the announcer for the Heat for the whole 26 years. And my job is to analyze what's going on. As I mentioned, try to get the fans to look at it through a coach's eyes and point out things they don't see off the ball, that most people watch the ball. But a lot of what happens in basketball is what happens off the ball, and that's my job.
Tony, you've been coaching some of the local kids here, under 18 girls. What did you think of the standard of the girls that were playing there?
I was very impressed. I like to watch first and watch them shoot before we go into a session. And every girl shot with one hand. Now that doesn't sound like much, but when young ladies are growing up, they're not as strong as some of the boys at the same age, and they try to get the ball to the rim. They use 2 hands, and you get in a bad habit doing that. So we have to undo the bad habit and create, but they don't, every one of them shot the ball well.
They're maybe a bit too young, but Susan Moran about 10 years ago went to the women's NBA from here in Tullamore, so maybe there's a hope that some of these girls could make it over there too.
Could be, you never know. The NBA guys never knew they were going to make it, and very often when they come to our camp, the Heat players, they always tell the campers, I sat there one time, I didn't know I was going to make the NBA. That was my dream just like it's yours. And so what we always tell the kids is, if you have a dream of playing in the WNBA or the NBA, keep that dream, but have an option. Because even if you make it, look, Shane Battier just retired, right? 13 years in the NBA. He's 35 years old. He's old for basketball. He's a young man. And so he's got other options that he can face because he got a degree from Duke.
Is that one of the things about basketball as well? You can go a bit longer maybe than other sports. American football, you're early to mid-30s, you're kind of finished. There's guys in the NBA at 39, like you look at Ray Allen, who's still playing at a high level at that age.
He is, and it's a little unusual, but I think today players are more conscious of their dieting, their eating habits. They're better conditioned. There's better training. There's more modern techniques to keep players in better shape. If they're serious about their game and they can play, they're playing a little longer now than they used to.
Well, Tony, good luck to Miami this year. We're looking forward to hearing you and Eric on the commentary this year as well.
I appreciate it, and like I said, we're going to surprise a few people.
Thanks, man.